Quick, smash that like and subscribe in the next 10 seconds if you want to see Kevin the Cube return in Season X and be kept up to date with all the information regarding the potential return. Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of the map changes which have just been added in, and to be honest, it's a huge surprise to me. I did not expect more map changes the day after I just released the map change video, but yeah, there's a bunch of them and I'm going to be going over them for you guys. Remember, if you are new though, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, stick around for daily Fortnite content. Roughly about 65% of you guys watching this video right now, it has gone down a little bit. Thank you everyone smashing that subscribe button. Basically 65% of you guys watching right now aren't already subscribed. So if you want to keep up to date with all of the latest map changes and storyline content in Fortnite Battle Royale, especially with Season 10 changing almost daily, I'll be your #1 source to cover all that on the channel. So remember to smash that subscribe button and stay tuned for all that. Also, don't forget to go and enter in code postboxpat into the item shop. Much love and respect to everybody who's been doing that. And also you can get gifted the battle pass from me, as I've slowly started to gift a few battle passes out to you guys, and if you'd like to have a chance of getting one of them, simply go down below into the comments, comment down below code postboxpat to let me know if you're using my code, and also let me know what your in-game name is so I can send you a battle pass. Anyway, let's get into this and show you guys all of the map changes which we have today. Really surprised, to be honest guys, like I really am. I did not expect this at all. Okay, so the first map change we've got for you guys is over at Dusty Depot. Not Dusty Divot, I know I keep calling it that, but I'm going to be going over some of the stuff and talking a little bit about it related to the storyline as well, so it's going to be really interesting. So the first map change we've had here is it's now been upgraded again. A day later, the Dusty has been upgraded, and I think this is something we may see throughout the season. I think we may see all three of these get upgraded, because why not? They've already changed the color of them. Now they've closed the gate further on the front of it, or the garage door to the depot, the grey one, and when you go inside there is now a upstairs to this. There is a bunch of desks being set up. There's an ATM for some reason. Maybe it's going to be some sort of stall or theatre, probably not, but I think it's pretty cool. They've got a bunch of robots being set up. The computer system's still over here. They've moved a few things though. They've also got the Meteor on the right here, and a bunch of other debris has also kind of appeared in here, which is probably going to get rearranged into more of a better setup for the people in here. So you can see we've got a TV here. Well, we've got two big TVs, 4 small ones, and a computer. So more information they're tracking there. And I guess right here they're probably going to be working on tracking what's going on with the time. From what we know, the Fortnite map is stuck in a very small amount of time right now, but the people are still moving in real time. So it's a little bit complicated, but basically, like I said in my storyline video, everything is kind of paused apart from us as the Fortnite characters. So it's kind of weird, like all the events and stuff have paused, but the world is still kind of moving. It's like we've been put into a tiny little bit of space of time. If you guys have seen that scene from one of the recent X-Men films, you know, when the speed guy runs around, it's a little bit like that, if you get what I mean. But yeah, pretty cool stuff going on right there. This is today's map change inside of here. I really do like it, and I'm very hyped to see what this is going to kind of tell us about the Fortnite storyline. So this is the first map change in today's video, and there are a bunch of others. You know, I did not expect to be making one of these, but it looks like because Season 10 is going to have a lot of map changes throughout the weeks, I think we're going to have to make videos daily or even every 2 days. So yeah, stick around guys, I'm going to be covering all the map changes for you guys, because they've even announced that there's going to be map changes daily. So pretty crazy stuff there guys. You know, this season we didn't get many map changes on day 1. We got a few, but they were only little small ones. So I guess this season we're going to see a lot of map changes, and Fortnite like doing their map changes, so be sure to check to the channel to see what they've done so I can cover it all for you guys. Pretty interesting stuff guys, really interesting stuff to be honest. So moving on to Tilted Towers, the Becon has now been set up to revert Tilted Towers back to the olden days, which will be the Wild West themed Tilted Towers, which will be the 4th Tilted Towers we've received. We've obviously received the standard one, the Neo Tilted Towers, and obviously the Tilted Towers which was destroyed by the volcano event. So this looks like potentially the portal which could set up Tilted Towers teleportation, or I think this could be the beacon which will kind of stop us from building and harvesting within the new Tilted Towers. So I think that would be really awesome, and potentially this is what will cause that sort of beacon to happen, and that's what I think it's going to be. But you can see it's all been wired up. We've got the first bit set up to it, all connected together, and I think this will put up like the bubble shield to stop you from building and mining in it. Okay, so while I was editing this video, I actually dropped in at Tilted Towers and noticed that the power is now actually switched on for this teleporter beacon type system. So I thought I'd put it into the video. This is really cool, guys. Like, honestly, this is amazing. So we can see here, we've got this kind of like red and blue type substance, which is like a lightning substance. Almost looks like the place is going to completely like teleport back in time, and as we know, that is a big potential, and obviously the leaks and stuff have kind of hinted that. And then we have this kind of beacon here, which looks like it's being powered from potentially the orb. We'll go into some more detail about the orb in a second. You can see that the line is powering up like this all the way across down here, and it keeps going around just like this. And then if I actually go down to the right of this, you can see there is like a screen on this, which may have been activated by the visitor. We don't 100% know, but potentially someone's put this here. So is it the visitor? Is it someone else? We don't know just yet, but some interesting stuff about to happen in Neo Tilted. Get ready for the old Wild Western Tilted potentially returning, which is super hype. Anyway, let's move on over to the orb, which again to me looks like it's had map changes as well. When you come over to the orb and press play, let me press play for you guys so we can move a little bit faster. Okay, so now I've pressed play, you can see all these kind of red lines coming off this. Personally, in my opinion, I think these are getting bigger and bigger every single day. Now I can't 100% confirm that because it's very hard to analyze, because even looking back at old footage of my replays, I can't really tell. But I do think they are getting bigger and bigger, and it makes sense. Like, I think everything in here is going to slowly get further and further away until it all crashes down every single day, which would be cool, but you just don't know. So I do think there is something going on with the orb right here with all the stuff, so definitely expect more and more objects to be flying further and further away every single day, but only slightly. There's also people arguing, I've heard this by a bunch of subscribers, about the Meteor getting closer and closer. Now I personally don't have any evidence of it getting closer and closer yet, other than we've seen in the trailer and the map as well. We can see that the Meteor is not here on the map, which could indicate that it's going to get closer and closer. If I had to predict something, I do think it will get closer and closer. As I said in my storyline video, which I mentioned at the start of this video, that we're stuck in a tiny segment of time, which I think is absolutely awesome. So potentially this could be getting closer and closer every single day, but who knows, guys. We won't be able to tell until about a week or 2 weeks or so, when someone provides a screenshot, say from here, and then in a week's time we come back and look at this position where I am right now and seeing where it is. So some interesting stuff and some crazy kind of storyline stuff going on right here, guys. Okay, so the next bit of the video I've got for you guys isn't exactly a map change, but it's an in-game change. There's two actually. I'll quickly mention one of them. For those that don't already know this, I'm sure probably 80% of you guys already know this, but the actual orb, it can be used as a rift in-game. Pretty cool. Feel free to try it out. If you don't believe me, just pop in, go through there, and you'll be sorted. But the next part of the video is something very interesting. And I think I'll make an entire new video talking about this topic in the next few days or so. But for now, we're just going to briefly go over it so you guys get the gist, and you guys can comment down below your theories and what you think about this sort of thing. So if I go inside the red divot, not divot, no, why did I say that? Anyway, we're in. So we've got the little cube on the back, little Kev. Now, little Kev is now glowing purple, guys. It's a recent change in this update. And why is he glowing purple? It's not exactly a map change, but it is a change in the game. The backbling originally was just a dark grey colour. It's now been changed to a purple glow. To me, I'm thinking, why is this? Like, I was just sat there thinking, why would they just change it now? Well, when you think about it, the cube's source, or where it came from, has returned. Originally, the cube came from some sort of lightning type thing. The way I think of it is basically the lightning was kind of like the sky in a stage of maybe like pregnancy, if you want to class that as it, and basically after a few weeks or so, the sky gave birth to Kevin the Cube. And that's the way I think of it. Like, when you think about it, that's kind of how it was. It wasn't any teleportation, it just kind of, the lightning struck from the sky straight down on Paradise Palms, and boom, Kevin appeared in Paradise. on the famous location, which is still in the game today. That location is just over here with the cactuses, and you can actually still go and land here, which is really cool. So the cactuses were here, and this was where Kevin was born. So, you know, I do think there is some sort of relationship between little Kev and this lightning in the sky which we currently see. There is some sort of element which is returned in this meteor with the visitor, which has obviously sparked little Kev's revival, and that's why he's now glowing purple. I do think this is a huge change and a huge game change to Fortnite's storyline, which no one's really picked up on. So that's my little theory regarding that. I'll break it down a little bit further with more footage and stuff in a future video, but for those who know the Fortnite storyline off by heart, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about with the lightning in the sky and all that sort of stuff. You guys get where I'm going with it, but yes, it's interesting and I can evaluate further on it, which I am going to do, just not in today's video. But yes, I do think little Kev is coming, guys, and potentially the cube is returning into Fortnite Battle Royale, and that's why little Kev is going to make the cube return potentially, or some sort of element. Otherwise he wouldn't be purple. When the cube was at Loot Lake, its remains, its shards, they were just kind of very dark purple, no glow at all. Little Kev was just completely like dark. There was no sign of the cube, but now we have it, guys. It could be coming back. So let me know in the comments down below what you think of this theory. I think it's a very interesting one, and is one that definitely needs a separate video and discussion on it. I'd love for you guys to get involved with that video, so feel free to comment down below. I'll probably also message a few guys on Discord about it and discuss it before we actually go ahead and make the video. But yes, that's everything for today's video. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and enter in code postboxpat into the item shop if you guys want to keep up to date with all the Fortnite storyline and all of the map changes regarding season 10 content. I was about to say season 8 then. Wow. But yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to go and enter in code postboxpat as well to support the channel for a shout out as well in future videos. Much love and respect to everyone who's been supporting me recently. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.